Welcome. I'm so happy that you're participating today in this healing session focused on opening the flow of lymph through your lymph system for the highest execution of your body's natural immunity. If you have healing magnets, please grab them and have them ready for use. If you do not, we will just use our hands. So let's start first with a small exercise to open the pathways of the triple warmer. So let's start by warming up our hands by rubbing them together and then shake them off. And then we'll place the palms of our hands over our eyes and then breathe in and pull your hands with your fingertips to your temples and then exhale. Breathe in and run the palms of your hands up over and around your ears, settling on the shoulders, and let your hand hang there and breathe out. Then breathe in and bring your palms down to your chest and breathe out. Let's do this again. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And then one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. Now grab your magnets. And if you don't have magnets, you can just use your hands. And we will be using the magnets with the blue or green North Pole side facing the placement area, not the red, the green or blue. Now we will hold one magnet on our forehead and the other magnet over our spleen, which is on the left side and at the bottom of your rib cage. And now take 3 deep breaths. Now we'll switch. We'll put one on your forehead and the other one on your liver, which is on the right side at the base of your ribs, and take 3 deep breaths. Very good. Now, still using your hands or your magnets, we will place one hand on the solar plexus between the belly button and the rib cage in the middle of your body, and the other hand on your chest, supporting all the meridian points in that area for the rest of this session. So take a deep breath. And repeat in your mind after me. Help me to come into congruity with that which supports truth, harmony, and connection. Breathe. Help me to understand and release that which prevents me from becoming pure, whole, and free. Breathe. Help me to take kindness and benevolence as basis. And breathe. Help me to take frankness and friendliness to heart. And breathe. Help me to speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. And breathe. Help me to take in the light and nurture its growth. And breathe. Continue to repeat after me in your mind. For the highest activation and free flow of my lymph system, I forgive myself for all the times I chose chaos and conflict over joy. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that other people are responsible for my joy and peace. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that I can't be joyful when hard things challenge me. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing I am not worthy to feel accepted. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that I have to prove something for others to accept me. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that others have to accept me before I can accept myself. And breathe. I forgive myself for not accepting who I am, every weird, different bit of me. And breathe. I forgive myself for focusing what I am not, instead of focusing on what I can create. And breathe. I forgive myself for rejecting joy and peace in order to prove my own lack of acceptance. And breathe. I forgive the people in my life that were involved in situations that were not loving and peaceful. And breathe. I forgive myself for dwelling on the lack of love from others that I believed I deserved. And breathe. I ask the people in my life to forgive me for all the times I did not behave in a loving and peaceful way. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that I deserve to be treated differently than I treat others. And breathe. I forgive the people in my life that were involved in situations of conflict and struggle. And breathe. I forgive myself for participating in conflict that I did not start and then perpetuating it. And breathe. I ask the people in my life to forgive me for all the times I created situations that led to conflict and struggle. And breathe. I forgive myself for contributing to conflict and struggle. And breathe. I forgive the people in my life that were involved in situations that led me to resent them. And breathe. I forgive myself for allowing resentment to linger within me. And breathe. I ask the people in my life to forgive me for all the times I created situations that led them to develop resentment for me. And breathe. I forgive myself for contributing to resentment, even when I didn't intend to. And breathe. I forgive the people in my life that were involved in situations where I got angry with them. And breathe. I forgive myself for allowing anger to linger and fester within me. And breathe. I ask the people in my life to forgive me for all the times I created situations that led them to be angry with me. And breathe. I forgive myself for contributing to anger, even when I didn't intend to. And breathe. I forgive the people in my life that were involved in situations where I began to hate them. And breathe. I forgive myself for allowing hate to fester and linger within me. And breathe. I ask the people in my life to forgive me for all the times I created situations that led them to develop hate for me. And breathe. I forgive myself for contributing to hatred, even when I didn't intend to. And breathe. I forgive myself for hating myself and pretending I don't. And breathe. I forgive myself for every time I look in the mirror and wish I could not be me. And breathe. I forgive myself for avoiding mirrors. And breathe. I forgive myself for avoiding situations that highlight how much I hate myself. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing I can love others and still hate myself. And breathe. I give myself permission to call up all of the hate, anger, resentment, and conflict and allow it to be released from my body, my mind, and my spirit, so that it may be transformed by the systems created for their processing and release. And breathe. From this moment forward, I choose to fill my body, mind, and spirit with joy, peace, abundance, and beauty, recognizing and interacting with these every day. And breathe. Without old lingering anger, resentment, conflict, and struggle, I am free to accept kindness, beauty, peace, and joy. And breathe. My body now flows with loving discernment, keeping what is nurturing and beautiful and releasing what is harmful. And breathe. My mind is clear to see the discernment between that which is life giving and that which is life sucking. And breathe. My spirit moves in peace as I flow through conflict with ease, grace, and kindness. And breathe. I am free to activate the systems in me that were created for my highest good, to integrate and harmonize the experiences around me, creating beauty, nurturing cooperation, and contributing to the wholeness of humanity. And breathe. May I take kindness and the desire to do good as my foundation. May I speak honestly and directly with a friendly demeanor from my heart. May I act with courtesy and respect to all living things. May I have compassion and forgiveness for all. And breathe. Now smile and embrace the universe as you start making a positive difference in your world.